all, it's nice to have you back. So we have Christmas coming soon, and last time I did tell you a lot of things about this really expensive, maybe less or more expensive old Gen 845 single-ended amplifier, and I thought maybe towards Christmas we go a bit cheaper. Some of you maybe already have some curiosity, how is the sound of tubes, and maybe you have some interest and would like to know a bit, but you would not like to spend 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, however, euro, dollars on such an equipment before you really know, do I like it not? For you, I have here a small entrance drug, a small headphone amplifier. It is the Nobsound NS08E. And this is something actually quite cheap. You can buy it around 50 or 60 euro or dollar on Amazon, on eBay. And it was for me the same. When I had this normal hi-fi stuff, I always looked a bit on the tube and I had thoughts, somehow nice, but do I like it? So the first thing I bought with tubes was this little Nobsound. I bought it, I plugged it, I listened to it, and I liked it immediately. The thing is, when you buy this, it will come with a very cheap, horrible power plug. And many people already stated in the comments on Amazon, you can forget it with the power plug, the sound is awful. Since I have from my young times of trying here this laboratory power part where you can choose the voltage, 6 volt, you need 6 volt here. Was easy game for me because I just made here some cable and adapted some plug for that, and fine. There is another way to have a good clean power for this little tube headphone amplifier is you take your battery bank. Many people have this kind of battery bank for traveling for the cell phone. And there is also this available, this kind of power plug. On the one side you have USB, you plug this into the USB. And on the other side you plug it into this amp, headphone amp. And then you can turn it on and it works. It's a very easy device. You go from your computer, laptop, whatever, with some line, headphone line, into the amplifier where it's in, and you plug your headphone. As I am Austrian, I have AKG, Austrian brand, and you can listen. And yeah, the sound of this amplifier, I turn it off. When I want to describe you the sound of this little headphone amp, you really can hear it is from the tubes. The interesting thing, actually it is an OP, an operational amplifier. It has OP amp chips in it. It's actually a Class D amplifier, but the Dock Audio people, they lead the music signal through the tubes. And the tubes, really, you hear the sound of the tubes. It's a very interesting thing. So you can say it's some kind of hybrid amplifier. And I like the sound. The Chinese tubes were already quite okay. I could hear a difference to the normal computer outlet sound. It had more presence. The sound was presence. And of course, the first thing you do with the tube device, you will change the tubes. Tube rolling is the thing that makes everything really interesting. And the first tubes I got were some Russian military tubes, and those had a very profound bass. It was more body, more weight, and really powerful. Then I tried some Dutch tubes and some German tubes. We have here the Siemens. They're very cute, much smaller. So you can just change the tubes and you hear a difference. The interesting thing is you really hear the difference in the tubes. These Siemens or also the Dutch Philips tubes, they sound more, the instruments have more body, not bass oriented, but more musically. They have a very nice, strong sound. You can definitely hear the difference between these tubes and these tubes or the Chinese tubes. I will give you a list where you can see the different tubes that are compatible with that you can change into it to try them. And then when you try this really cheap device, you can feel, do I like the sound of tubes or do I not like the sound of tubes? I think this is a very nice way to find into this topic without the need to spend much money. Before I forget it, when I did read a bit the forums about headphone amps, I found out that the headphone amp Little Dot Mark III is very popular. This is, unlike this hybrid amp, a real pure tube headphone amp. I show it to you. Little Dot Mark III, and I will purchase this thing to give you my experience if it's good or not. So in a later video next year, I will then give you my impressions of this Little Dot Mark III, because what I did read in all the comments was very positive and everyone liked it a lot. So I guess it's worthwhile to have a look at it. Yeah, this is my little Christmas advice for you to the topic of tubes. I hope you like it, and yeah, take care until the next time we see us. Bye bye.